And we're back with a brand new series. This time we are reacting to The Penguin. Penguin is going to be a Patreon exclusive series, so sorry for those of you on YouTube, but this is for the Patreons. Now, obviously, different setup that we've got right now, and no, I have not moved house, and no, I've not transformed my room into this. I am sitting in my living room at the moment because without having to pay for it, this is the only place I can watch this show. So, yeah, we're going to be watching The Penguin. This show has been out for quite some time now, to the point where my friends and even my work colleagues are bugging me about watching it. But you know what? I have got this week off work, so I'm free to lounge about in my pyjamas and my nice comfy Chewbacca-themed nice thing. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, I love it. I'm wearing it, and I will continue to wear it for the rest of the week. So, yeah, we're watching The Penguin, a continuation of the Batman movie, the Robert Pattinson Batman movie, and I'm very excited about this. A lot of people are saying this is better than the movie. It's better than the Robert Pattinson movie from Matt Reeves, and that has got me incredibly excited because that movie is currently ranking maybe #1 as my favourite Batman movie. So, if this series can improve that universe and could even be better than the movie that preceded it, I am very, very happy. I'll be even happier once Matt Reeves gets a move on and does Batman 2, but I'll take what I've got right now, and what I've got is an amazing series to start watching. So yeah, since this is the first episode of a brand new show, the full-length version of this premiere episode will be free on my Patreon, just so I can give you a show of what you're missing for those of you who are not paying patrons. But yeah, we're going to start watching episode 1 of The Penguin. We've got 8 episodes to go, and I've only got 3 days to do it. I have got to get a move on. So yeah, let's just get into season 1, episode 1 of The Penguin, starting right now. Alright, okay. That was episode 1. That was fucking awesome. Like, one of the things I liked about the Batman was it was very ground level. Batman really went ground level. He didn't spend a lot of time perched upon the top of the rooftops. This was even more so. This was even more ground level. This is underworld shit. So yeah, you can't get much lower. I'm thinking I'm really going to enjoy Oz's journey in this, going from the bottom straight to the top, because even in the Batman he was somewhere near the top because he was basically Falcone's right hand, and Falcone was the head of the criminal underworld. So, but even then he's been torn right back down to the bottom again, and now he's going to have to start up. I mean, he's kind of still in a high position because he's running one of the bigger operations, but to go from running an operation to he's gonna be the new kingpin. Despite the fact that Alberto Falcone is somewhat of a bigger deal in the comic books, I did not anticipate him being long for this show. He wasn't going to stick around long, especially when he started taking the shit out of Oz. I was like, yeah, no, you're done, lad. It's gonna happen. But in doing so, he's also opened up a major can of worms. This is a week after the events of the Batman movie, and he comes into the club, he's looking for all that blackmail material shit, intending to use it for himself. Alberto catches him, and we get a glimpse at the real strength of Oz, being able to talk his way around things. Basically just trying to talk his way out of every situation, and then he reveals just a little bit too much when he starts talking about, what's his name, Calabrese or something like that, Calabrese, the gangster from his neighbourhood who was so respected, and basically revealing his own dream there. He wants to be remembered like a king in the criminal underworld, not just by the criminals, either by people. But he tipped his hand a little bit too far, and Alberto caught onto it. But Alberto's not one to just like Alberto didn't take the smart route, just put a bullet in his head and get rid of him. No, he decided to taunt him, make fun of him, and yeah, that is not something you'd want to do to the Penguin, because then bang, he's gone. But that's opened up a major can of worms now. So yeah, let's try and talk about the characters. First of all, Penguin. We got quite a bit of him in the Batman movie, but obviously this is his show. We're getting into him as a character here, about what makes him tick, and he doesn't like to be made fun of, especially because of the way he looks, the way he walks. People make fun of him. They call him the Penguin because of how he walks with his waddle. So he's not going to take that lightly. So his whole thing is he makes himself small in front of the big people, but he always has that desire to go higher, and he has to endure ridicule from all of them, just so that he can really snap back at them later on. He wasn't going to take it from Alberto. It's still so bizarre to think that that's Colin Farrell under all that makeup, because that is fucking wild. He looks so, like, obviously you didn't see my reaction to the Batman movie because I went to see it in cinema, but still blown away by those prosthetics, man. That is fucking bizarre how different he looks. I think I was one of those people, like, for the Batman movie, both him and Andy Serkis were cast at the same time as Alfred and the Penguin, and I was thinking, shouldn't they be switched around, because Andy Serkis would suit more of a Penguin type, and yeah, Andy Serkis would suit more a Penguin type, and Colin Farrell is a bit more straight. He's a very tall person, he's very straightforward, he's very straight-backed as well. A lot of good posture on Colin Farrell, so I was thinking more him as an Alfred. But yeah, I would not change those two castings now. I would not change those two castings for the world, because Colin Farrell, I mean, there's no reason to think that Andy Serkis also wouldn't deliver a fucking stellar performance, but I can't picture anyone else being the Penguin in this universe other than Colin Farrell right now. Very well done. Excellent performance. And just to see him manoeuvre his way around all these people as well, around Vic, his mum, Sophia, Alberto trying to at least, and Sal Maroni as well. He's manoeuvring his way around these people, and he's doing it masterfully. Sophia as well. Deeply unnerving kind of character she is. I don't think I've ever heard of this actress before. I can't remember her name right now because it's not on the screen and I don't really know how to go back and forward on this kind of thing, but you know what? I heard, because it's been a while since this show came out, I know that Colin Farrell and her got Best Actor and Actress for a series. Fair play, very well done, because even though I've only watched one episode of her, she unnerves me. I'm very nervous around her because the subtleties in her acting, well, they're so minute, so tiny. It's frightening. It's frightening, to be honest. And yeah, just to see her get more and more dangerous as the episode went on. From when she came into, when she was having that dinner with Oz, and then she started talking about the plan that her and Alberto had about a new drug. I was like, oh shit. Things are gonna get very dangerous here. And knowing that she's just been released from Arkham for being the hangman, just how many people has she killed? I don't know. And from the sounds of it, the people it's no secret that for those of us who know the law of Gotham, we know that there are no black and white, well, I was going to say there's no black and white in Gotham, but there's definitely black, there is no white. There is no good people in Gotham. Probably, like, even Batman, I wouldn't say he is called the Dark Knight, but he's not a nice person. Everyone has a dark side in Gotham. and no one has a truly light side. The guards at Arkham, very not nice from what she was describing, and that is a serious issue, because that's the thing you can talk about, is like when you're in a position of authority and you treat people badly, then you make them bad as well. It's like when prison guards or asylum guards treat their patients or their prisoners like shit. Can you expect them to be any better when they get out of prison or the asylum? Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, she was talking about how they stripped them, how she got stripped naked every day. Yeah, it's not a. She's not been in an ideal environment, and with her mental instability already, it's not going to get any better like that. And that, oh my god, that bit at the end where that guy had the wire around Ozzy's armpit, and it just, oh my god, that I felt that was so painful to watch. I don't want to, but I can imagine how painful that is. Oh, fucking hell. But then Oz saved at the end by Vic with that car showing up and Alberto's body inside it, and the finger cut off, making it look like Maroney did it because of the ring missing. Because everyone knows that Falcone was taking the piss out of Maroney for years, and now with the ring, and now the ring is missing, it says the car said payback on it. Yeah, he's made it look like Maroney. So now the Falcones and Maroney's will be going up against each other, and it's just leaving Oz in that perfect position to rise to the top until they all wipe each other out. Oh. So yeah, Vic as well, just this random kid who's been brought into this whole thing. Like I knew he partnered up with a Vic, because obviously people can't avoid spoilers, but I was expecting Vic to Zaz. I don't. Who knows? Maybe it is. Maybe it is Victor Zaz, because it would be very interesting to see this kid go to a psychopathic killer, shave his head, and just start cutting himself with every person he kills. Because he's yet to kill someone yet. Maybe he will later on, and then he'll start scarring himself, and he actually is Victor Zaz. Because is Penguin actually called Oswald Cobb? Or is he actually Cobblepot? Because if they are just going Oswald Cobb, then that means this universe is willing to make adjustments with its characters. Adjustments with its characters' names, so he could be Victor Zaz, even though his last name is different. Because I do know that Victor, well, at least in some iterations, Victor Zaz has had dealings with the Penguin and works for him in some versions before he goes real AWOL. Victor's obviously really uncomfortable. I mean, who wouldn't be? Like, he's literally in a mindset where Oz could kill him at any moment, and he's being brought into this world that he doesn't understand, obviously, because he doesn't look like a druggie. He doesn't look like he drinks at all. He looks just like a small. You remember that kid at the beginning of the Batman, the one who had half his face painted? They should have just got him. They should have got him, but Vic reminds me very much of that kid, the one who doesn't want to do something bad, but he's getting dragged into it. So it looks like Vic is going to be the first of Penguin's henchmen going forward. Yeah. And then Oz's mum as well. I was expecting her to be a sweet, innocent woman who had no part in everything that he does. But yeah, very much not so. Very much not so. She's obviously suffering from Alzheimer's, I believe, because she started talking about the boys playing in the bath, and it was like she's probably thinking about Oz and maybe his brother, possibly. But yeah, she's clearly suffering from some sort of Alzheimer's, but then the second that it becomes across that Oz is trying to get her away from all of Gotham, everything clears up and that vindictive side comes out. I won't call it vindictive. I mean, like, that that take no bullshit kind of thing. Yeah, so she's clearly not a nice. I think she's got good intentions, but she's clearly not a nice person. Yeah, the type who teaches her kids to. It's not bad to teach your kids to stand up for yourselves, but she's going a bit far with it. She's like, kill him, kill them all, and do what you want just to get what's yours, what you deserve. I wonder if we'll see more of her. I wouldn't put it past Sophia to go after her, and because it's all going to come to a boiling point between Oz and Sophia. We know it. It's going to happen. So, yeah, we'll just see where this is all going to fucking go. And I'm very excited to find out. I'm going to watch another episode today, and I might watch another episode later tonight. I don't know, but we will find. But I am very excited to start going along with this series. As I said, this first episode is going to be a full-length reaction on Patreon for free. But the rest of the episodes, you're going to have to subscribe to the $3 tier to watch it. So I'm sorry for all of you on YouTube, but that's how it's going to be, because Penguin is a Patreon exclusive show, a Patreon exclusive reaction, so to watch it, you're going to have to watch it for $5 on Patreon. But yeah, you can watch this first one for free, because it's a new show. So, not for $5. Did I say $5? $3. $3. So yeah, you're going to have to watch it on Patreon for $3, but this first episode will be for free. So hopefully that entices you to go and watch, to go and pay for the Patreon, because I desperately want the money. I want to live like the Falcones. I want to live in a nice big fucking house. So yeah, that is all we've got for the first episode of Penguin. Until next time, we are over and out. Bye!